You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Caught by Mayer. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throw caught by Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now it's caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Singletary will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
That was a route run.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here we go. Back to throw now on first down. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. Singletary here running out of the gun. And that one... stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go right back to Singletary. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run here with Singletary, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
2nd and 5. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against some good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Singletary. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On the give, this is Singletary. Up to the 20. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer early on the all-time list. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. But able to get it up past the 45. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Richardson and the Colts now down 21-14, 55 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Singletary again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. But if you step back and look at this, CD,
exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding. What the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. When moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and Meade?
It's week 16 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully cool.
Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer with touchdown numbers. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackled there by Jordan Battle. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Right back to Singletary on second down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own foot. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They will run with Singletary, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider first down.
Here's Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Singletary trying the left side. He'll get this down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And no need to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. in trouble, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Here's second and 8. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Williams. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Williams. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. And now off to the races down the right right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
157 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Giants' 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And it seems
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little...
Here's Williams throwing on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on 1st down. Williams. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Williams on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So the Raiders now down by 6. A minute 46 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even
back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop to my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, then sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too wise to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds. That you.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders, burner at wide receiver. It's the Raiders and the Chargers on Sunday night primetime.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the... The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Raiders at 9-6 now. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his guys have got it back at the closing. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. The slot man in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Lingo, the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Singletary again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He finds Mayer here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here we go. 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes... What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score. They get the...
like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is...
It's Madden and... And at center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Raiders and the Titans, next on EA Sports.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll look to throw here. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and in. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The Raiders at 9-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 10-0 the score after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete and dropped there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Azeez Al-Shaair. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So Charles, they are on the board after that. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Myers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ultra.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside. After the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Titans. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
So they get the long touchdown. Meanwhile, unfortunately, we've got a guy who was shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.